All right, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look here at this number 12. They're asking us to simplify this, and we notice that we have a binomial times a binomial. And I suggest that whenever you have that, that you multiply using the form of a table. So I'm going to make my table pretty big here. I have the advantage on this software that I can shrink this up later. So on the outside of my table, I put a 4 and a square root of 5, and here a 1. And I could have put the 1 and square root 5 along the, those are interchangeable. It didn't matter which one I put on the side and which one I put across the top. All right, so now we come in and we multiply these outside entries to get the inside. And it's super easy to multiply by 1. Whenever you multiply by 1, you get the identical thing back. 1 times 4, hey, I get a 4. And 1 times the square root of 5, hey, I get the square root of 5. And this is not the square root of 4. So I can't put this underneath that with this 5. I can just simply write 4 times the square root of 5. I just write them right next to each other. Now, this is a radical, a square root, and this is a square root. And we know that when we multiply these square roots together, that we can place it underneath one radical. And we also know that when you have a pair like this, that the square root of 25 is 5. So whenever you have a number here, radicand, the square root of this times itself, that radical goes away. We just get 5. All right, so I'm going to shrink this up now. Now what I want to do is add these boxes together, these entries together. So what do we have here? Well, we have this 4, and we're adding 4 times the square root of 5. Now, that coefficient, you can't add those 4's together. This first term doesn't have any square root of 5's, and this has 4 square roots of 5. Now, the next term, the square root of 5, it might help some people if we put a 1 right there. And then we've got this last term plus 5. So do we have any like terms here? Well, yeah, we've got 4 plus 5. We can combine that and get 9. We have 4 radical 5's plus another radical 5. And 4 plus 1, we have 5 radical 5's. And we can't, this 9 doesn't have any radical 5, so I can't add the 9 plus 5. I have to do that multiplication first. I can't simplify this any further. But when you have a binomial times a binomial, I would use a table if I were you. All right, so I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.